Now, looking back at it from today's perspective, almost 50 years later, what do you think about progress made to date, or how this has worked out? You're initially optimistic.
Yes.
That optimism is quickly dashed.
Mm-hmm.
Now here we are with the advantage of 50 years hindsight. What are you thinking now?
I think that there's no question in my mind that it was a good move. It's working well now. And I think that the price that we paid in turbulence, violence in our communities at that time were well worth it, since it did open the schools, open the road to equal opportunity. And of course, you and I know that without education, without a good, solid educational foundation, that one simply cannot progress in today's society within the United States. Now, very interestingly, I noted with a degree of alarm that on some of our campuses, there were black students demanding, in recent years, demanding separate quarters, separate rooms where they could meet. They wanted to live together away from the majority. I felt that that was wrong. I can understand their feelings because they didn't live as you and I did, this enforced segregation, where not only the education itself, but the quarters, the living quarters, everything was all inferior. They hadn't seen this. And so when these sorts of thoughts started to come out I'd say about halfway, we're now at the 50-year point. I'd say at about the halfway when these thoughts started to be voiced and people started to demonstrate, to try to acquire separate living quarters. They wanted to have special courses that would be open only to minority members and so forth in some schools. I was alarmed about this. Now I see this as subsided. I think that we are on the road now to doing what one would expect us to do, and in a society and a democracy, and that is we do have the schools are all open to everyone, and I think that this is good. There's no question in my mind.